Alright guys, this case starts with something almost nobody expects. A child comes home and casually tells dad that mom suddenly has a lot more money. At first, it sounds like harmless gossip, but within minutes, that conversation leads to questions about a life insurance policy, expensive purchases, and thousands of dollars sitting in an account. What happens next turns a simple child support hearing into a financial nightmare.
This case before the court, what's going on?
I found out that she has a little bit more money, and I wanted to
Find out she had more money.
The child told me.
What? You asked the child or the child told you?
Oh, the child told me. Came back from visiting with her and is like, Mama has more money.
What? Where did he say this money came from?
He didn't tell me. He kind of only heard little bits. I think it's from the life insurance policy that she has, and only way I think of that is that she got a loan. Oh.
Ma'am.
He's lying.
Ma'am, when I get to you, you'll have your opportunity to speak, okay? So, the child said life insurance?
Yeah, they said something about like life, so I'm guessing it's a life insurance policy, and the only way to really do something with that.
When did he tell you this?
Oh, wait. Hold on one second, sir.
Yes,
let me let you know how this goes, okay? Do not.
The judge immediately focuses on the source of the money. Notice how dad isn't claiming he wants revenge or even a huge payout. He simply wants the court to look at information that could affect child support. That's important because child support cases are about financial reality, not emotions. And right away, mom's aggressive denial starts drawing attention. Sometimes the strongest evidence isn't what people admit, it's how quickly they try to shut a topic down.
I mean, the child did.
Because I think that matters.
No.
Purses?
Purses?
Yes.
Purses? What kind of like the one she has on the table there?
I don't know purses, so I can't say. I just know that he said Mama's got new purses.
Oh, okay. So Mama, tell me about these purses.
What? I'm an interior designer, so I have to make sure that I match with everything I wear.
Okay, and you have to make sure that you have the money to buy that, right?
Well, I go bargain shopping.
Okay.
There's a lot of good purses out there, but I go shopping for my son too, so, I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's saying.
So you're saying that your son didn't tell him that you took money out of a life insurance policy?
No.
Well, let me ask you
I don't
this.
think so.
Did you take money out of a life insurance policy? It's a
Now the story gets more interesting. The child reportedly noticed new purses, and while that might sound trivial, it becomes a clue that leads somewhere much bigger. The judge isn't interested in fashion. She's interested in whether a parent's lifestyle suddenly changed because of access to money. And when mom is asked directly about the life insurance policy, the denial starts cracking almost immediately.
liar. He's not lying about that. You took money out. How much did you take out?
$30,000.
$30,000 out of a life insurance policy to buy purses? What kind of purses are you buying?
A lot of purses.
Like what? What kind of bag is that?
It's a Michael Kors.
Okay, you know what? You obviously came here to waste my time.
This is the first major turning point. Moments earlier, mom called dad a liar. Then, under direct questioning, she admits she actually did take money out of the life insurance policy. That's a brutal credibility hit in any courtroom. Once a judge catches a contradiction, every answer that follows gets examined much more closely. Suddenly, the focus isn't just on the money. It's on whether she's being fully honest.
I'm not making
that was not my question. As an interior designer, how much money are you making?
$60,000.
$60,000. So you took out, that's half of what you make as an interior designer. And you did it to buy bags, you didn't do it to spend on this child. Who does the child live with?
Him.
Child lives with him. And has she given you any money additionally for the child?
No.
Ma'am,
I've given him.
Then comes a number that changes everything, $30,000. That's not a small withdrawal. The judge immediately compares it to mom's annual income and starts asking the obvious question. If the child lives primarily with dad, why isn't this money helping support the child? It's one of those moments where the courtroom stops debating facts and starts questioning priorities.
Let's talk about the monies, okay? So at $60,000, I'm going to calculate your gross for that. And I'm also going to calculate that gross for that $30,000 that you have. Where is that money housed right now?
It's in my account somewhere.
So, don't play with me. In your account somewhere. In like a bank account sitting. You're not doing anything.
It's somewhere safe where he don't need to be touching it.
You know what? Well, he's definitely getting ready to touch it because I'm...
Listen carefully here. The judge isn't buying vague answers about money being somewhere safe. Courts need specifics. If substantial funds exist, judges want to know where they are, how they're being used, and whether they should factor into support calculations. The more uncertain the answers become, the stronger dad's position starts looking.
Your gross at $4,800. Your net for that is $3,935.18. Then on that $30,000 that you have in a safe place, the gross is $2,500. I have your net at $44.63. Total net of $6,079.81. Who carries health insurance for the child?
I do.
This is where the legal side becomes fascinating. Many people assume child support is based only on wages, but courts can sometimes look at other financial resources available to a parent. That's exactly what Judge Vonda B is doing here. She's not just calculating salary anymore. She's examining the full financial picture to determine what is truly available for the child.
And the child, or for the child only?
Child only.
Okay, child only. And I see here you did not ask for medical reimbursement for that. And then at a later date, we may entertain reimbursement for her, but you didn't ask for it today, okay?
Understood.
So, net $6,079.81. That bring your child support amount to...
Notice how calm the judge stays while the numbers keep growing. Every figure is carefully added into the calculation, and every answer from mom is making the outcome harder to avoid. This is no longer about handbags or shopping habits. It's about whether resources that could benefit the child are being considered in a child support determination.
You have anything else to say? You want to tell me about some more money you have in a safe place so I can make that child support amount go up?
No, I don't.
Okay, so you don't have anything further then, I'm guessing, right?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, do you...
Forgettable is that it all started with a child's observation. That single comment led to questions. Those questions uncovered hidden funds, and those funds ultimately affected the child support ruling. Judge Vonda B's message was clear. If money exists and a child needs support, the court is going to take a hard look at it. If this case stunned you too, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama like this. Alright guys, this case starts with a father walking into court claiming something doesn't add up. His ex-wife used to earn $70,000 a year, but suddenly she's working a much lower paying job. On paper, it looks like a career change, but dad believes there's a different reason behind it. And once the judge starts asking questions, what seemed like a simple child support dispute turns into a lesson about intentional underemployment.
Yes, ma'am.
Looks like you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I just found out my wife just left her corporate job for a cashier job. I don't know why. Maybe it's because like she wants to get out of the payments of what she's doing.
Payments of what?
Child support, ma'am.
Okay.
We have a child together that we had in our marriage, and it's like, and all of a sudden I just found out just recently that she left her corporate job to take a couple of dollar paying job. How can you do this to us? How can you
Excuse me, sir, do not...
The father's concern is actually pretty straightforward. He's not claiming she can't work. He's claiming she deliberately chose a lower paying position after the divorce. That's a major issue in child support cases because courts don't just look at what someone earns today. They also look at what they're capable of earning. And that's exactly where this hearing is headed.
You're here, right?
Yes, ma'am. Just like, when I found out, it was just like, I was just shocked. I didn't know like how else to express it, but we had a child together.
How old is the child?
This child is like 5 years old, ma'am.
Is she paying anything in child support?
She's paying for the medical bills and she's paying for the support as well.
Medical support, you mean?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there a reason why you're not paying to support this child?
Notice how quickly the judge shifts focus away from the divorce itself. The emotional reasons behind the breakup don't matter here. Family court isn't trying to relitigate the marriage. The only question is whether the child is receiving the financial support they're entitled to. Everything else is background noise.
After our divorce, I know he mentioned I'm his wife. Correction, I'm his ex-wife.
Okay. Congratulations. Continue.
So we left that. I left my job, and the reason why I left it, and I did do it intentionally, I felt that it was not right.
Wait a minute. You intentionally left your job?
Yes, ma'am, I did. I had enough money in savings to still provide for my child and still provide medical insurance. So I felt that, the stress of my divorce.
Here's where things get interesting. Mom openly admits she intentionally left her corporate job. That's a risky statement in any child support hearing. Judges often view voluntary income reductions very differently than layoffs or circumstances beyond someone's control. And the moment she says she did it on purpose, the legal stakes instantly rise.
We're not here to talk about anything that went on with the divorce. I just need to know about the money that you're making, because obviously the child lives with you. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
So you have all this money in saving. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
How much did you make at your last job?
I annually $70,000.
$70,000.
Head clerk.
Doing what?
Head clerk.
Head clerk. Okay, how much are you making now?
About $30,000 a year.
$30,000. And what type of education do you have?
I have my master's.
Now the numbers start painting a picture. She previously earned $70,000 a year. She has a master's degree, and now she's earning roughly $30,000 in a position that only requires a high school diploma. The judge isn't looking at feelings anymore. She's comparing qualifications, work history, and earning potential.
From doing my job.
Okay, don't say that again. You already said that once, and we moved on from that. So you're now making $30,000 a year, and you think that I should base child support on $30,000 instead of the $70,000 that you intentionally stop working at?
Well, that is my annual income now, $30,000.
That's your annual income now. When did you stop working at your corporate job?
A year ago.
A year ago. How long were you there?
I was there for about 8 years.
8 years with a master's degree at a head clerk position. What's the qualification to work?
This is one of the strongest moments in the entire case. The judge keeps drilling into the gap between education and employment. A master's degree paired with a dramatically lower paying position raises obvious questions. Was this truly a lifestyle choice? Or was it a strategy to reduce child support obligations?
And you have a master's degree. I'm not about to play with you. $70,000 a year. You said you covered a child on health insurance. How much is that?
$300 a month.
$300 a month. Ma'am, I'm going to make you pay child support. You came obviously in this courtroom to waste my time.
I have a question. How come I have to get a corporate job? How come he can't get a corporate?
And then comes a reality check. The judge makes it clear she's not interested in excuses about stress when there's no evidence that mom is unable to work at her previous level. In court, capability matters. If you're qualified and able to earn more, that earning power doesn't simply disappear because you decide to take a lower paying job.
Never mind, like you said.
Okay, thank you. So moving right along, $70,000 a month. A year, excuse me.
$1,000 a year now.
You're making $30,000 a year now, but ma'am, you intentionally work at a job that pays you less. And you think that you're gonna come in this courtroom and get me to order that you pay a less amount when you're capable of making the $70,000 with a master's degree? You made that up.
Ma'am, I don't know. Emotional distress is intentional.
Excuse me. Emotional distress. I need you to go see a doctor. Okay, so your gross is $5,000.
This is where the legal principle becomes crystal clear. The judge isn't calculating support from the $30,000 salary. She's using the higher earning capacity tied to mom's previous position. That's a huge difference, and it's exactly why intentional underemployment can backfire in family court.
Based on that $70,000, I'm going to give you a credit for the health insurance, okay? The $300 that you stated brings your net to $4,497.98. How many children?
One.
One child, okay. 20%. $899.60 is going to be your month.
Watch the calculation unfold. The judge credits the health insurance payments but still bases the support obligation on the higher income figure. Every number pushes the case toward the same conclusion. Changing jobs doesn't automatically reduce responsibility to your child.
Confused, and I don't understand why you look at me
I'm not looking
like that.
confused. You said what you're saying, and I'm okay. I'm taking it all in.
Oh, okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Do you have anything further?
No, ma'am.
That's it?
Yes, ma'am.
That's it from you?
The final amount lands at nearly $900 a month. And what's remarkable is how quickly the argument collapses after that. The confusion on Mom's face says a lot. She came in expecting one set of numbers. The court looked at an entirely different set.
All right, thanks so much.
You're welcome.
This case is a perfect example of why career decisions and child support don't always mix the way people expect. Mom thought a lower-paying job would change the math. The judge looked at her education, work history, and earning potential and reached a very different conclusion. If this case surprised you, let us know in the comments. Hit like and subscribe for more courtroom drama and legal breakdowns. Alright guys, this case is wild from the very beginning. A father claims the mother of his son walked away nearly a decade ago to chase her career, leaving him to raise their child alone. Now he's finally asking the court for financial support. But what makes this case explosive isn't just the absence. It's the amount of money Mom admits she's making while contributing almost nothing. And Judge Vonda B is not about to let that slide.
You brought this case before the court?
I did.
What's going on?
Well, she left when our son was 11 months.
He's 10 years old
He's
now?
10 years old now. She chose her career over being a parent, although she wanted to be a parent, and left me with the child. It's been hard. I do what I can do. Take care of our son. She's still...
Right away, the father lays out the core issue. He's not attacking her career ambitions. In fact, he openly says there's nothing wrong with pursuing your dreams. His argument is much simpler. If you're successful in making money, shouldn't you also be helping support the child you left behind? That's a question many viewers will probably find difficult to ignore.
Our way, and that'll be fine. You know.
That would be fine, and I agree with that,
Yeah.
ma'am. It's been your son for 10 years.
He said throw some money their way. What's that mean? Throw some money their way?
Would you clarify for her
Well,
what you
if she
mean by
doesn't
that,
want
sir?
to be in his life and be around and be a mother, and I have to be the father and the mother, then maybe I should be compensated for being the father and the mother.
You mean by her paying child support?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's all he
support.
looks for is money.
Well, he would like
Okay,
to play baseball.
it takes more than air to raise a child, ma'am. You have to...
Watch how quickly the judge redirects the conversation. Mom keeps trying to avoid the responsibility question, but the court isn't interested in side arguments. The focus is crystal clear. A child costs money to raise. Whether the parents get along or not, financial support isn't optional. It's a legal obligation.
to be able to raise this child. I'm listening.
And our child has dreams.
He needs to get a job and stop trying to
Okay,
depend on
no,
me.
what you need to do is listen to what I'm saying and answer my question and not worry about what he has going on. Everything is about you right now.
Isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it is. We'll get to the money part in just a minute in terms of calculations because this child has been with him for a long time, and to go without any sort of financial assistance and based on what you've turned in, you've made money.
This is where the hearing starts heating up. Instead of addressing why she hasn't been paying support, Mom shifts attention toward Dad's situation. But the judge immediately pushes back. The court wants answers about the child, not distractions. And every time Mom avoids a question, it makes her position look weaker.
Way. And I don't know what he been doing with it because I make over $85,000 a year.
Excuse me?
Over $85,000 a year.
You make over $85,000
Over
a year.
$85,000
She hasn't
a
given
year,
you
and
any
I've
money,
been-
sir?
Not too much. And really,
Not too-
the thing is,
Both of y'all at the same time. I have 2 ears, but I only can listen to one person
well, the
at a
thing
time.
is, well, she's all free pursuing her career. I have to watch the child.
Wait a minute, what kind
Watch the
what kind of ma'am?
Well,
please.
it's hard to find a job and take care of a kid.
What kind of career does she have?
She's an esthetician.
Okay.
Eyelashes, taking care of people's eyelashes.
Okay.
She makes pretty good money at it, actually. She's good at it.
Then comes the financial revelation. Mom admits she earns over $85,000 a year as an esthetician. That's a significant income. The moment that number enters the record, the entire case changes. Now the question isn't whether she can afford to help. It's why she hasn't been helping consistently all these years.
Person that can have an attitude in here, okay? Yes, it's right. So I'm gonna need you to tone it down a little bit, okay? Thanks. Go ahead, sir.
And our 10-year-old is a grown boy, and He has a lot of things he'd like to do, and it's very hard for me. I don't want to get any government assistance. I would like to do it as best as I can on my own. However, I can't go back to school and take care of our son and have a job and run a business. It's very hard, and
I imagine so.
It is.
I imagine so.
Listen to the father describe his son's life. School, hobbies, electronics, activities, recreation. These are normal childhood expenses. He's not asking for luxury. He's asking for help raising a growing boy. And that's exactly the kind of testimony judges pay attention to because it highlights real-world needs.
Food.
Is he involved in extracurricular activities?
Yes, he likes to read. He likes games. I like to keep him with electronics and things, spark his interest.
What type of extracurricular activities?
He likes go-karts, motorcycles. He likes race cars, train sets, video games. He likes going out to the park, going to the lake, and all that.
Ma'am, do you hear all of that? All of that costs money.
It sure does, and like he said, I've been throwing money that way.
Every now and then, it hasn't been consistent.
It's not very consistent.
And it clearly cannot be consistent. Otherwise, you wouldn't have a reason to be here.
Does he have a job? Can you ask him that question?
Ma'am, you know what? He's taking care of the child.
Doing what though?
The child lives with him, correct?
Correct.
One of the biggest turning points happens when mom claims she's been throwing money their way. The judge immediately sees the contradiction. If support had truly been consistent, there likely wouldn't be a case in court. That single statement creates a credibility problem that follows her through the rest of the hearing.
Not doing anything consistently, so after I finish with these calculations. Okay, so who carries health insurance?
Obviously not him.
Do you carry it? Do you carry health insurance for the child?
Ask him.
Do you carry health insurance for
all the information?
Ma'am.
Well, see, that's the problem. I have a hard time communicating with her. Communication.
I'm having a hard time communicating with her, so I can't even imagine what you have to deal with and talking to her about the child.
And he just wants to know where his mother is and why she doesn't want to be part of our lives, and why she doesn't want to come around, why she wasn't involved in any of his after-school activities.
That is a legitimate concern. That is a legitimate concern.
Know where his mother is.
Who pays health insurance?
Now the discussion shifts to health insurance, and things get even more serious. The child doesn't currently have coverage. That's a major concern in any family court proceeding. Medical care isn't optional, and the judge wastes no time addressing that gap before moving on to the financial calculations.
So we're going to fix that right now. So according to your own testimony and your tax returns and your 1099s, it does equate to about $85,000 a year. So what we're going to do is order you to pay child support, $1,083.33. And right now the child isn't covered on any sort of health insurance coverage. So you're also going to be responsible for obtaining health insurance for the child. Okay, and I'm going to order you do that within 30 days. That's what you're going to have to do. I have your net resources at $5,138.10. So your child support.
Here comes the math. Using mom's own testimony and tax records, the judge calculates support based on her actual earnings. Notice that the court isn't guessing. The numbers are tied directly to documented income. This is where legal accountability starts replacing excuses.
$698.78. And I'm also going to order you pay back support to this man. He requested in his paperwork that you pay back support to him. It's known as retroactive child support. In Texas, it can go back the last 4 years. So, in calculating what your monthly child support obligation should be for the past 4 years, child support back pay is $33,541.44. And I'm going to have you repay that monthly at $1,000. So your total monthly obligation is $1,698.
The biggest shock of the case arrives with retroactive child support. The judge explains that Texas law allows support to be calculated for prior years under certain circumstances. Suddenly, this isn't just about future payments anymore. Now the past decade is catching up financially.
Questions about that?
As long as he get a job and stop living off of me.
You know what, ma'am? He can't be living off of you if you haven't given him anything consistently.
That's according to him.
Okay, well, you haven't provided me with anything different. Okay, so, exactly. Is there anything further, sir?
No, not too much. As long as she doesn't want to be around and she's willing to financially help support him, then maybe I can go off and further my education and be a better father and mother.
Sounds good to me. So, if there's nothing further from either of you, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, you know what, ma'am, cut it.
This case ended with a powerful reminder that parenting responsibilities don't disappear simply because someone chooses a different path in life. The father spent years raising his son, while the court found mom owed both ongoing support and substantial back pay. If this case shocked you too, drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama and legal breakdowns. Alright guys, this case starts with a father who says has been raising 5 children alone for nearly 8 months while their mother disappeared from their lives. But when mom finally shows up in court, she doesn't come with excuses. She comes with stories about 6 figures in the bank, social media influence, and cosmetic surgery. What happens next is one of the most brutal child support calculations Judge Vonda B has handed down.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. All right, Mr. Clough,
Yes,
you're
Honor.
back, except today you're the petitioner. Looks like we found mom.
Finally found it.
Okay, finally found her. What can I do for you today?
Well, Your Honor, I'm here to get some justice. I think it's time that I get back what I've been giving out.
What do you mean by that?
Money. I've been giving so much money and she hasn't even been here.
Right.
You know?
Well, before we really get,
So he's in a doggy wheelchair.
okay,
So
all right. Well, I'm sorry to hear that about the dog, but the kids are fine.
they're with the neighbor.
Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure. So what's been going on? I mean, it's been a few months since I've seen you.
Right.
So it looks like you were here, back when you
Don't
were
look at
here,
me
they
like
had
that.
excuse me?
She just looking at me crazy.
I'll make it easier for you. You focus on me.
Right.
Don't excuse me.
Sorry, Judge.
Don't be sorry, just don't do it. This is your
He gets
first
my
time here
blood
today.
boiling.
And if I remember correctly, you filed the lawsuit on him previously and
I
had
did.
the audacity not to show up. So you definitely need to pipe down.
Okay, I chose money though.
Okay, well, you may have, and we're gonna
The judge immediately remembers these parties from a previous hearing, and that's important. Mom had already filed against Dad before, but failed to show up. Now the roles are reversed. Dad is asking for accountability after months of caring for 5 children by himself. The court isn't interested in old drama anymore. It's interested in who has been supporting these kids and who hasn't.
right, but I'm not agreeing with you in the sense that, you know what I mean? Let me tell him to be quiet and talk to me only.
I got
All
you,
right,
Judge.
Mr. Clough, continue. All right. So in this 7 or 8 months, has mom been paying?
Have you been paying?
Well, no,
No,
that's
she
not how this
hasn't,
works.
Your Honor.
That's not how this works.
She hasn't been paying.
All right.
She has not been paying.
Has she at least been visiting with the children?
She hasn't visited the children, but she visited that man in jail that she ran off with.
Oh, the one that was in the car that you
In the
really couldn't
Cutlass,
see?
yeah.
The Cutlass. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
He got arrested not too long after I saw you for the PPP loan. Is that correct?
No,
That's how she
is
got that.
incorrect. That's incorrect.
She got what? What's that?
You know, from the last time. She got the booty in the booty.
What they call it something though.
Yeah, the BBL. She know.
Oh,
Why you telling my business?
People need to know.
People don't need to know nothing. That's for the gram.
Anyway, Your Honor.
I mean, I wanted to know, but you know, we're not here for that. We're not here for that. I'm not
Right.
going to be petty. So, you are seeking to put mom on child support.
This is where the father's testimony becomes powerful. He says mom hasn't been paying support, hasn't been visiting regularly, and has been spending her time with a man who ended up in jail. Whether every accusation is true or not, the bigger issue is simple. The children have been living with him and is carrying the financial burden alone.
Okay, Miss Daniels,
Yes, Judge. I'm sorry.
excuse me.
Judge, I'm sorry.
Are you here to be pretty, or are you here to tell me your side of the story as to why you shouldn't pay child support today?
A little bit of both, Judge. But I'm
not interested in whether you're here to be pretty or not. That has nothing to do.
Let's get to the facts.
Please do. And quickly, without all the extra.
Not extra at all. The fact is, Judge, I had these children for 10 years before I put them on your doorstep. He was barely doing anything. That's why I petitioned the court, Judge.
Okay, well, here's the deal. You petitioned.
Yeah.
He showed up. You didn't. I dismissed
I had
it.
an opportunity, Judge. Had to take it.
Okay. And could you do me a favor? Could you, if you're going, I don't allow gum chewing, but if you don't have anywhere to put it, I would suggest you at least.
I'm good at that. Yeah.
Okay.
Now you see.
What?
Mr. Clough, Ms. Daniels, continue, please.
Well,
now it's Mom's turn, and notice how quickly the judge cuts through the distractions. The court doesn't care about appearances, attitude, or social media image. It cares about facts. Every second spent avoiding direct answers only makes the judge more suspicious. And that's exactly where this hearing starts to shift against her. Interview 5. Then comes the first major reveal. Mom says she met a man who was supposed to change her life. That's a statement that immediately catches everyone's attention. The judge wants numbers, not promises. Financial support cases come down to income, responsibility, and credibility, not dreams of future success.
Let's talk about this come up. What kind of come up are we talking about?
Well, Judge, I met a man who said he can change my life, Judge.
All right, so how financially, did he change this life of yours?
Not too much.
Oh, yes.
Mr. Clough,
I know.
Mr. Clough. We don't know, let's hear her side of the story because I'm pretty sure she's gonna say some interesting stuff about finance.
Judge, Clough don't know nothing. Listen, understand that I got at least, 6 figures in the bank.
Oh, okay.
Had 6 figures in the bank.
I speak, both of you be quiet. Mr. Clough, there will be no more outbursts, okay? I understand you both are frustrated, emotions are high, but let me get through this hearing, okay? Because if I can't get through it, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna reset it. And I know neither one of you wanna pay for court parking again, right?
I don't.
You don't wanna take off your work, right?
Only one of us will be here.
Okay, but you want some sort of relief, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Watch what happens when the judge asks a simple question. How much do you make? Instead of giving a direct answer, Mom dances around it. That's never a good strategy in court. Judges hear hundreds of cases, and when someone refuses to answer clearly, it often creates the impression they're hiding something.
I'm ready to talk about these 6 figures you have in the bank.
I do.
All right, how much money we talking?
We talking about, 300-400. You know what I'm saying?
Bullshit. Sorry.
You said no more outbursts.
I was coughing. I'm sorry.
It's true.
It's your allergies.
Yeah.
Handle that. You need some tissue?
No. No, thank you.
Okay. Ms. Daniels, that's what you have in the bank. How much money are you making annually?
Well, it kind of just depends on the year and how many promotions I get, how many companies want to invest in me. So it just depends. Anywhere between.
When are you going to answer my question?
Judge, it's a difficult question for me because, sometimes I can have a promotion that's $500 or I can have a promotion that's $50,000 plus. So.
Ms. Daniels. You know I don't have a lot of time, right? I have other cases I need to get here.
I do understand.
Right, so you obviously came here to waste my time.
I didn't.
You did, because I asked you a very simple question.
This may be the biggest turning $1,000 a year as an influencer. The judge immediately chooses the high-end number because Mom failed to provide a reliable figure. That's a lesson many people learn the hard way. Vague testimony can become very expensive.
Judge, I'd like to say about, maybe about 30 to 100K.
Okay, 30 to 100,000?
Yeah.
So we just gonna take the high end so we can keep this moving because you came here to waste my time and I do not have time to play with you.
Oh my gosh, Judge.
And is this from an employer or are you self-employed? What do we do?
Self-employed.
All right.
I do influence.
What do you influence?
I influence the world.
You clearly aren't influencing, you said the world?
The world.
Well, that doesn't include these 5 children because you don't even go and see them, right?
It's just been the last couple months.
Well,
okay?
no, excuse me.
Yes, sir.
You're influencing everyone but these children that you do not have anything to do with and you do not financially support. You said they were with you excuse me? What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
It's getting hot.
She's trying to show you what she had
The BBL?
done. Yeah.
I'm not interested in the BBL. Let me tell
Then the hearing takes an unexpected turn. The conversation shifts toward expensive cosmetic procedures. The father's argument becomes crystal clear. If there's money for cosmetic enhancements, why isn't there money for the children? Whether viewers agree or not, it dramatically undermines mom's claim that finances are tight.
Briefly, make it quick.
Quickly, in the last few months, it has been a downtrend due to inflation and all that stuff. People aren't paying as much.
How much was your BBL?
I didn't pay for that.
How much was it? How much was it?
I mean, you know, I got more than the BBL. I had tube sock titties, so I got the booties, then I got the booty, and then I got all that. So he probably paid $35, $40.
$1,000?
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah, let me hear you.
Now the math begins. 5 children means a significant support obligation under the guidelines. The judge starts calculating based on the income mom has self-provided. And at this point, every attempt to minimize her earnings is coming back to haunt her. The numbers are no longer negotiable.
Do you have other children outside of these 5 that are under the age of 18?
No, I don't.
Okay,
They're grown.
so just the 5 children, right?
Yes.
All right, so 5 children, that is going to be at the 40%. And you said health insurance was about $350, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So your child support, you're looking at monthly. So with your testimony being on the high end of $100,000, that's what I just based your child support off of. So, I mean, well, I was going to make it higher than that and do it like the $350,000. Then that would make you cap out. But
I think you should do that.
Well,
no.
If I have to accept her testimony is true, but I don't really think that it's going to help her to.
Here's the moment the reality finally lands. The judge calculates nearly $3,000 per month in support and insurance reimbursement. Suddenly, all the talk about influence, promotions, and lifestyle choices disappears. What remains is a legal obligation to support 5 children who have been living with their father.
Gross at $8,333.33. That brings your net to $6,512.07. So $6,512 times the 40%. That brings your child support amount to $2,600. And she just answered my question. That's a monthly amount.
I mean, that's
how
great.
she's
Monthly.
paid, it'll just break down, but the amount is $2,604 plus.
I can give you that.
Plus
You need it.
$350 reimbursement for the children, so that brings your monthly rate to $2,900.
Even after the ruling, the visitation discussion reveals another problem. Mom says weekends are her busiest time and admits she can't get the children to school. Those answers don't help her case. The judge is looking for evidence of commitment to the kids, and instead she's hearing more reasons why dad remains the primary parent.
Him because that's who they live with, and obviously you care more about a BBL than them.
That's not true.
We don't know when she's gonna run off again with the next guy.
No, next guy. I'm good.
It'll be a caprice this time.
I'm good.
Oh, okay. So we're good with the numbers then. Is there anything
great.
further? All right, is there anything further that you want me to know that's related to this?
Judge, briefly about visitation. How does that work?
The kids are gonna stay with him, and you guys are gonna work that out at a
We don't get
different.
along very well, as you can see.
Well, obviously, but I mean, they need to stay with him and probably see you on weekends if you're so busy.
That's my busiest time, Judge. I can't do weekends. Maybe Monday to Tuesday.
Well, they go to school.
All right, and I'm at work.
Are you gonna get them to school?
No.
I can't.
You can't get them to school.
She don't have a car.
You don't have a car?
She make all that
please.
money,
Oh, you a lie.
but ain't got no car.
You better go see the rose outside.
What kind of roses? I love roses. What color?
I just said rose, like rose gold color.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
because I know we weren't talking about that.
This case wasn't really about social media, cosmetic procedures, or 6 figures in the bank. It was about 5 children and who was actually there for them. The judge ultimately focused on responsibility, not excuses, and ordered a substantial support payment based on mom's own testimony. If this case shocked you too, drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom. Alright guys, this case starts with a mother who says the father is spending money everywhere except on his children. She claims he is in clubs, throwing cash, wearing chains, and living like money is no problem, while she is paying for transportation, daycare, school pickups, and medical coverage. But when Judge Vonda B asks him for proof of the support he claims he paid, everything starts falling apart fast.
Going on.
Okay, Judge. Well, I'm bringing Tim to court today because he's not taking care of his children, his responsibility, and I need help. So I'm requesting for child support.
All right, when you say he's not taking care of his responsibility, what do you mean by that? Financially? Is he not picking them up? Because you know, that can mean a lot of things.
Exactly. So he's not picking them up. I'm having to pay someone to go pick the kids up from daycare.
Okay. You're paying them, you said?
I'm paying out of pocket.
How much are you paying?
Approximately $200 a week.
A week?
Yes.
Okay.
There's 3 different schools that they have to go to pick up the kids, daycare and after school care, and he's not contributing.
Okay.
I also carry the kids on medical.
All right.
Right away, basic financial support. That matters because child support is not just about food and clothes. It is also about the daily costs that keep a child's life running. When one parent is paying every week while the other parent is absent, the court is going to look closely at that imbalance.
Okay, and that's for all 3 children?
That's for all 3 children.
Okay. All right. And I'm assuming you know that Tim has money somewhere. You know he can pay for it?
Oh, Judge, he has money.
Okay.
Yes, he has money. He's in the club every weekend throwing. Yeah, I have receipts.
Okay, what kind of receipts do you have?
Screenshots from Facebook, Instagram. I mean, I'm blocked, but I have family members that follow him.
Just telling all your business.
First off, that's cap.
What? Excuse me?
I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
No, what did you say?
That's
a cap.
That's cap, yeah.
She doesn't have on a cap.
Cap means that's lying. She's lying.
Oh, okay, this that new age.
That's the new age.
How you spell that?
C-A-P.
C-A-P,
Exactly
like
how
a
it
regular cap.
Exactly.
Oh, okay, I learned something new.
So is
All
it
right.
fake money that you're throwing to him?
No, it's fake what you talking about.
Oh, okay. Well,
we'll get to Tim.
This is where the case gets interesting. Mom says dad has money, and she claims she has screenshots of him throwing cash in the club. Dad calls it cap, meaning he says she is lying. But in court, calling something fake is not enough. If you want the judge to believe you, you need proof. And from this point forward, proof becomes the biggest problem for him.
All right. Now, I mean, he said it's cap. He said you are not telling the truth. Is that true?
He's being untruthful.
Okay. Is that a screenshot you have right there?
Yes,
Looks
ma'am.
like, okay.
It's a screenshot, several screenshots of him in the club. The strip club, might I add.
Okay.
Throwing money on the stages.
Interesting. Okay.
Yes, stacks, chains, everything, Judge.
So give me the backstory of this relationship. Like, you all just did not wake up one day and decided that you can't get along, and you're saying he doesn't financially support the kids. How did we get here?
Well, Judge, I should have known better.
What do you mean?
I met Tim at the club.
Oh, okay, so the same club that he's throwing.
Correct.
The screenshots change the energy in the room. Mom is not just saying he has money. She is trying to show a lifestyle that does not match his lack of support. Clubs, cash, chains, and spending. Whether that proves income directly or not, it gives the judge a reason to start questioning what he can really afford.
It's the Tim.
She know I spent about $2,000 on her that night.
Okay, well, we'll get to you in just a minute so we can hear about
Seriously, Tim?
this throwing of money.
Well,
Miss Doug, pay attention to me.
Well, Judge,
now you were in the club as a patron.
Yes,
you
ma'am.
say as a patron.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And the next day we went out for breakfast, and you know, from there we just were inseparable until he started back clubbing. I guess the kids became too much for him.
Oh, okay. So in between that time, you all had the 3 kids.
Correct.
Got you. Okay.
So we've been on again, off again, more off than on, and I need help with these kids now. They're growing.
How long have you all been off?
Right now it's been about 2 years.
2 years, all right.
2 years too long.
The relationship backstory adds another layer. They met in the club, had 3 children, and now mom says she has been left carrying the responsibility alone for 2 years. The emotional part is messy, but the legal question is simple: who do the children live with, and who is paying for them every day?
Paul, now, you said she was capping. Let's talk about that.
Big cap.
So is she capping about you all's relationship, you all meeting in the club? She said she was a patron, but you said you spent like $2,000 on her. I mean...
No, what part she's capping about is me not taking care of the kids.
Okay.
I'm a firm believer. I take care of mine.
All right. Now, define what you mean by taking care of your children, because she just said that she's paying someone $200 a week to transport your kids and pick them up and take them to daycare in different schools. So is that true? Like, are you not helping with that?
No, I help with that too.
All right.
That's cap as well. You know what I'm saying?
How
like,
do
I contribute?
Yeah, how do you do that?
I give you about like, how much I give you a month? I give you like, what?
If you gave it to me, you would know.
Oh.
So you should know.
That's
I gave
a
it to
good
you.
point.
If you gave it to me, you should know.
I gave you, what, 10K?
That's a good point, Mr. Hall.
I gave her 10K, right?
10K as in 10,000?
10K and 10,000.
Okay.
That's a lot of money.
All right, hold on 1 second. Miss Doug, did he give you $10,000?
Now Dad finally gets his chance, and he makes a huge claim. He says he gave her $10,000 a month for 7 or 8 months. That would be massive support. But then the judge asks the obvious question: where are the receipts? In child support court, a big claim without documents can collapse in seconds.
You were coming to court for child support, right?
Correct.
All right.
He thought his looks was gonna help, Judge.
But who is he trying to appeal to?
Not just you.
I'm not interested, Mr. Hall. I mean, don't get me wrong, you're not a bad-looking guy, okay? But I'm not interested. We're not here for that.
Sure.
I just want to know what these numbers look like.
Well, okay, so the numbers is I gave her 10K a month.
All right.
Right. For the
I have that.
For the child support.
10K a month?
10K a month.
For how many months?
For how many months?
Yeah.
Probably about like 7, 8.
7, 8 months.
Who's counting? You know what I'm saying?
Me. I'm counting.
Did you call her baby?
Yeah, she got my heart. She had my kids, so like she always got my heart.
So why don't y'all just get back together?
Nah,
I'm a pass.
Oh, okay.
It's been there, done it. Ain't
That's
gonna
a
go back.
hard.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
So, Mr. Hall, you...
This is the first major collapse. Mom says the $10,000 claim is a whole lie, and Dad admits he did not bring proof. That is dangerous. If you knew you were coming to court over child support and you really paid $70,000 or $80,000, receipts should be the first thing you bring. Without proof, the judge only has testimony.
I'm a rapper.
You're a rapper? Okay. And how much money do you make?
I make about like 200,000, but it's like that's whenever taxes and everything is deducted. She on my neck about payments and stuff like that. I get about at least 30,000. You know what I'm saying, to myself that I can use for myself and what I want to do.
Which is throwing it in the club.
Which is throwing it in the club, of course.
Mr. Hall, Mr. Hall,
She's taking all my money.
Mr. Hall.
Yes, ma'am.
I may look young, but I wasn't born yesterday, okay?
Okay.
Do not come in here and waste my time.
I ain't with you.
You and I both know that I have heard that song and dance over and over again, where people come in here and say they make all of this money, but the moment they realize they're more than likely, or if there's a possibility they could be placed on child support, they try to diminish it and say, oh, I don't make this much, but it really is that much. You follow me?
I'm following you, but here's the thing.
The math ain't mathing.
Then Dad reveals he is a rapper making around $200,000 a year. But almost immediately, He starts explaining deductions, expenses, and money going into his career. Judge Vonda B has heard this before. The moment support becomes possible, people suddenly start shrinking their income, and the judge is not buying it.
Don't do that. Don't do that. We trying to put on a good show for these people.
Well, no, you don't. That's the thing. You don't have to put on a show for anybody. I don't need you capping right now, okay? That's what you said, right? That's what you said she was doing. So I don't need you to do that to me. I need you to be honest with me, because you paying child support is going to be based on the evidence that I hear. And as of right now, you haven't said anything or provided me with anything that would totally go against what she just said. You said you're giving her all of this money, $10,000 for testimonial evidence is evidence. And she's saying she didn't receive it. You're not showing anything that would suggest you gave it to her. So
it's giving cap right now?
That's what you said.
This is one of the strongest courtroom moments. The judge takes his own phrase and turns it back on him. He accused Mom of capping, but now his story is giving the court insufficient evidence. That line matters because the judge is basically saying, your words are not enough. Show proof, or the court moves forward without it.
Actually giving her this money, I can only go off of your word, and you said you made $200,000 a year.
Yeah.
So is that true or is that not true?
That's true.
Okay.
So like, the rapping, that's where it goes to. That's where the majority of it goes to, for sure.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
So is it possible that $200,000 is your bottom line and you actually make more?
Nah.
Because you just agreed with her when she was talking about throwing money in the club.
I make less.
All right. Well, I tell you what, when you bring something in here that suggests that you make less, as well as suggest that you've given her $70,000, $80,000, then we will consider it at that point. But today, I can only go off of the evidence that I heard. You don't have any type of 1099s or anything to show that you're paying other people, any expenses, anything like that.
This is my expense right here.
Okay, Mr. Hall, you came here to waste my time.
I work, Mr. Hall. You know I work.
Yeah, I know you work, for sure.
And you know, I don't like to steal people's phrases, but according to what Ms. Doug said, and I'd have to agree with her, the math ain't mathing. It's really not. Because if you're spending that type of money on kids, you're gonna bring...
Hey, the judge locks in the key point. Dad admitted $200,000 a year, and he brought nothing showing lower income or actual payments to Mom. That means the court can base support on what he said under oath. It is a brutal reminder that talking big in court can become expensive when the judge starts calculating.
$200,000 a year per your testimony. So under Texas law, it's capped, okay? So I can't place you on child support based on $200,000 a year per se, because your child support would be a lot. So it will be capped, which will make your net resources $9,896.72. You said there are 3 children. Do you have any other children outside of those 3?
Not that I know of.
Okay, I'm going to move right along. All right. So health insurance, she says that she pays $250 a month for all 3 children. Do you have access to health insurance that will be cheaper than that? Yeah. Or can you get health insurance on the children? Because if not, you're going to reimburse her that $250.
So, okay, so run this to me, Judge. How much am I looking to be paying per month?
Right now, without any reimbursement of health insurance or any credit for health insurance that you could possibly get that's cheaper than $250, you're looking at make sure I got this right, $2,969.
So that's a whole break.
You know.
Yeah. You shouldn't be bothered. Yeah. You shouldn't be bothered.
So, Mr. Hall, excuse me. I know you still soft on her, but I'm talking to you right now, all right? So, did you have access to health insurance that would be cheaper than $250 a month?
Yeah, I can get some.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. It doesn't change your child support amount really at all. So what we will do, instead of you paying her $250, a month for reimbursement, I'll give you credit of $100.
Okay.
But you have to enroll the children in health insurance within the next 30 days. If you don't do it within the next 30 days and she comes back, you'll be paying her the $250 reimbursement.
We'll be back, Judge.
No,
Okay.
We'll be back.
Well, that has nothing to do with me. All right. So, your child.
Now the ruling hits. Because of Texas child support limits, the calculation is capped, but the number is still huge, $2,969 a month. And the judge makes it worse for him emotionally by saying that if he truly gave $10,000 a month before, this should feel like a break. That is the kind of courtroom logic you cannot argue with unless you brought receipts. Alright guys, this case is wild because it starts with a dad who says he was once a super fan of a social media influencer, then ended up having a child with her. Now he says she is traveling, partying, growing her brand, and only sending a few $100s while he raises the child. But once she admits how much she makes online, Judge Vonda B turns that influencer income into a serious child support order.
You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Foster, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, what's happening is this. She's out and she's partying, she's having fun, she's doing all this stuff like all on social media. She's a social media influencer. I met her because I'm one of her super fans.
Oh,
yeah.
This is cute.
How it happened was that we, since I'm a super fan, I'm kind of following her around, see what she's doing. But she actually called for me to cater to one of her areas, which is how we actually hooked up from there, because I'm a chef.
Okay.
We have one child together, and she's not really doing the things that she's supposed to do as a mother, pretty much supporting the child, being there for him, paying any Medicaid or so dealing with for the child. I practically do all that. And I brought her here today just to say, hey, you gotta stuff.
Yeah, appearances and building her image while he is handling the child day to day. That matters because child support is not based on fame or followers. It is based on responsibility. If one parent is raising the child, the other parent still has to contribute.
A little bit more interested in the background. How you became a super fan and you hooked up.
Well, I'm a follower.
I mean, I don't need all the details about, how the child was conceived. I'm just interested to see how that works,
Well, I'm the type of guy that I always post all my stuff, letting people know this is what I do, like all my catering stuff and all that. But when it comes to her, I know that she does all this stuff, and I know she's a big influencer, and she pretty much puts everything out there. She's really, when it comes to making it to a live stream, she can do that. She has that. But so that's what I did. I actually reached out to her in that way, and that's how I got more of my influence out there, so I can actually start catering and partying catering to all these parties.
Okay. All right. And so you want her to pay child support?
Yes.
All right. And you said the child is...
The background here is unusual. Dad says he was a super fan, then became connected to mom through catering events. It sounds almost funny at first, but underneath that is a serious issue. They now share a child. No matter how the relationship started, the court only cares about what the child needs now.
Welcome. I'm honored. Social media influencer?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it is, but what does that have to do with you being a mom?
I'm out there trying to make money and trying to support my child. I do send him money. I'm just trying to grow my business.
How much money do you send him?
It just depends on what's going on during the week, what I have and what my income is each month.
On average, how much money are you getting from her, if any?
She only sends about maybe like $200-300.
$200 or $300? You're a social media influencer?
Well, I'm still growing my business.
Mom enters the conversation with confidence, calling herself a social media influencer. But the judge immediately cuts through the label and asks the real question. What does that have to do with being a mother? This is the first major reality check. A career, brand, or platform does not cancel out parenting duties.
And you're getting paid for these appearances,
right? And you
right?
party too. That's how we met.
Nah, I was catering to
You were catering.
to one of your parties. Yes.
Oh.
So I wasn't really partying. I was catering. I had to work it.
Right. That's what they're calling catering these days. Being a super fan, I get it.
It was one time.
One time and you all had the baby?
Now the money question hits. Mom says what she sends depends on the month, but Dad says she only sends around $200 or $300. That is a huge problem when she is claiming to build a successful business. The judge is watching the gap between public lifestyle and private responsibility.
So he is making a good income as well. I travel a lot.
Right, and you're being paid for your travel. Exactly. How much are you making, roughly?
Maybe about 100,000.
You're making about $100,000 and you send him $200 or so for the baby?
Yes.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm not about to do this with you. You're making a lot of money and your child is coming up short and you don't have a problem with that?
No, I do have a problem with that. I would like him with me.
So you want...
This is where the case flips. Mom admits she makes roughly $100,000 a year, yet still sends only a few $100s for the baby. Judge Vonda B immediately sees the contradiction. If the income is real, then the support should be real too. And this is where the excuses start losing power.
When he's 3.
So he's going to be on virtual school with likes and followers?
You see it all the time, why not? I mean,
right, but don't you believe that that's a distraction?
No, I mean, I feel like, I'm making a pretty good income and I think that this could really help him when he's older and to save up some money.
Well, if you're making a pretty good income, you can send more.
I agree with that.
Maybe you could work harder.
No, ma'am. Maybe you can work harder to be in your child's life.
Then Mom suggests the child could be with her and even become part of the social media world. That moment is uncomfortable because the court is thinking about stability, not content. The judge pushes back hard because a child's life cannot revolve around likes, followers, travel, and appearances.
Knowing that you travel, you're doing all of these things for growing your business and the child is with him, sounds like 100% of the time.
No, not all the time.
Okay, how often do you have the child?
When he allows the child to be with me when I'm not traveling.
Oh, okay, so when you're not traveling, that's how often?
Really, a couple of days, a month.
Exactly, you made that up. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna place you on child support based on that $100,000 a year, ma'am. Yeah.
The judge makes a key point here. Dad appears to have the child most of the time, while Mom only has the child when she is not traveling. That matters legally and emotionally. Courts usually look at where the child has stability, routine, and consistent care, not who has the bigger online presence.
You believe it is okay to only send a couple of $100s to Dad for your child, and you actually think that it's okay for your child to be toting along with you to grow your social media influence? Yeah, no, that's not what we're going to do. This child needs to be in an environment that is stable. Need to make sure that school is being attended to. How old is this child?
Oh, 3.
3 years old. No. Kindergarten will be here before you know it. He does not need to be traveling and going.
Now the ruling starts forming. Judge Vonda B says support will be based on the $100,000 income Mom testified to. That is a major lesson. Once you say a number in court, the judge can use it. And when the judge says the child needs stability, she is making it clear that parenting is not a side project.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's not going to happen today. So what we're going to do is base your child support off that $100,000 that you testified to, that makes your gross $8,333.33, bringing your net to $6,212.37. That makes your monthly child support obligation $1,242. Now you mentioned Medicaid.
Yes.
Medicaid is not free. He doesn't have to pay for it, but you do. So it's based on 9% of your gross, which your gross is that $8,300 that I said earlier, that brings your reimbursement to Medicaid $750. If you can find somewhere on, private health insurance, I'm pretty sure you can find it a lot cheaper. Maybe one of your followers is a health insurance agent or something, and they can get you something cheaper, okay? So, based on that, $1,242 plus $700.
Here comes the financial hit. The judge calculates child support at $1,242, then adds Medicaid reimbursement because Medicaid is not free. That brings the total to $1,992 a month. For mom, that number lands hard. For dad, it means the court finally recognizes the cost of raising the child.
Dad, any questions?
No, I don't have any.
Why did you look at him?
Because I was just thinking he's making more money, he's doing more gigs.
That's great, and so are you. And if you make any more money doing more gigs, we can just increase your child support. Anything further?
Nope.
Is there anything further, sir?
No.
Okay, nothing further, you all are dismissed.
This case shows that influencer income is still income when a child needs support. Mom tried to frame her lifestyle as building a business, but Judge Vonda B focused on stability, school, healthcare, and the parent actually raising the child. The result was nearly $2,000 a month. If this case shocked you too, drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more courtroom drama like this. Alright guys, this case starts with a woman claiming she's been raising her sister's 4 children for 3 years with almost no help. And when the judge asks how much support she's been getting, the answer is so small that it instantly changes the tone of the courtroom. What follows is one of the most unbelievable child support hearings you'll hear.
Okay, Ms. Brown, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, Your Honor, my sister, Jazz, she drops her 4 children off at my house all the time. I have 1 child, that's all I had. And so I'm looking to receive some child support for these children because I'm taking care of you. Yes, I'm just gonna say they do, yes.
Do they or don't they?
They're there all the time, so yes.
Okay, how long have they been living
all
with
the
you?
time?
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm talking to her. I'm not talking to you. You will have your opportunity to speak in just a moment, okay? Thank you. So, how long have they been living with you?
For about 3 years now.
3 years?
Yes.
That is all the time. Okay. And has your sister...
Right away, the aunt explains that all 4 children have been living with her. Not visiting, not staying occasionally, living with her. That's a huge detail because once children are primarily residing with someone else, the court starts looking at who is actually providing food, shelter, clothing, and daily care. 3 years is a very long time to carry that responsibility alone.
She'll give me $20 here and there, but...
$20 for 4 kids?
$20, yes.
What about health insurance? How are these children covered under health insurance?
They do not have health insurance.
Because you won't put them on here.
Excuse me. That's the last outburst from you, okay? Thank you. Health insurance, is it available through your job?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is.
So if I were to order that the children are enrolled in health insurance, you're able to do that through your employer?
Yes, I am. I work for an advertising firm, so...
Okay.
Yeah, they should be able to
do you know about how much it would cost?
The next problem is health insurance. The children don't have coverage because their mother never put them on a plan. The aunt says she can get insurance through her job, but it will cost money. At this point, the judge is already seeing a pattern. One adult is handling the responsibility while the other is avoiding it.
Is there anything else you want to let me know before I move over here to your sister?
No, you can talk to her.
Okay. Now it's your turn.
Okay. First off, those are her nieces. She never says that when I drop them off.
Those are your kids.
I understand that. But I'm trying to make a living for me and my kids. I'm an upcoming artist. I have to go to clubs every night to make appearances.
What kind of artist are you?
I sing and I rap.
I've never heard you.
Okay, well, do you get on Spotify? Because I'm on there. I can sing for y'all right now.
No, thank you.
Look.
But, I mean, here's the reality of it is, you have 4 children that you need to support.
I
regardless.
am supporting them.
You're not supporting.
Now the mother gets her chance to explain. She says she's an up-and-coming artist and spends nights at clubs trying to build her career. On paper, that might sound like a dream worth chasing. But the judge immediately brings the focus back to the 4 children. Ambition is fine. Abandoning responsibility is not.
$20, excuse me. $20 is barely enough to purchase 2 of them something.
4 and 3, like, they don't need no big old meal or nothing.
5, 4, and 3, you're missing
Yes,
one.
ma'am.
You don't even know
I have
how old they are.
twins.
Oh, okay.
They're
2.
both 5, yes ma'am.
2, 5. So you expect her to support 4 children of Little Debbie snacks? Is that what you're telling me
provide
here
the Little
today?
Debbie snacks. So how is she supporting my Little Debbie snacks?
And you think there's nothing?
This moment is rough. The mother argues that she gives $20 and sometimes drops off snacks. But when you're talking about 4 children, that doesn't even begin to cover the basics. Food, clothing, transportation, school expenses. Those costs don't disappear because someone says they're doing what they can.
And you need to be paying your
Ma'am,
sister.
I'm upcoming, so I can be underpaid. I'm getting whatever I can get. I do nails on the side too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how much are you making with doing nails?
I mean, whenever I have a client, like every day, maybe $300 a week, maybe that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how much of that do you give your sister besides $20?
Whenever I
Zero.
get that, I give her a little bit of something.
And the fact that you came in this courtroom and actually admitted that is very sad.
Admitted what?
That you have not been supporting your children. You know what? I'm not about to play this game
I
with you.
have been.
Obviously, you came here to waste my time.
The judge completely loses patience here. She points out that $20 and a few snack cakes are not child support. This is where the legal reality hits. The aunt never signed up to become the primary provider for 4 extra children. The responsibility still belongs to the parent.
She drops off. Hold on 1 second. Excuse me. It is not her responsibility to take care of your children. If you are going to leave your, excuse me, you obviously don't understand because you're not listening to what I said. If you are going to leave your children with your sister, first of all, it needs to be an agreement that she even wants to take in 4 additional children.
If she didn't want them, she could say that. She's never said that.
No, it doesn't matter.
definitely
These are
said
your
that. No, you
children,
haven't.
not hers. So you know what's going to happen today? You're going to pay her some child support, and it's going to be more than $20. I can assure you that.
Then the financial evidence comes out. The mother's tax return shows around $30,000 a year in income. Suddenly, this is no longer about vague excuses. Now the judge has actual numbers to work with. And once the court has numbers, calculations aren't far behind.
Never mind. This tax return, who did this?
One of her boyfriends.
No.
One of her boyfriends.
It was my last baby daddy mafia. Okay, he did it for me.
Oh,
He been doing
okay.
taxes for years.
Right, and he reported you at $30,000 a year?
Yeah, about that.
That's all you make?
Yeah, just about that.
Okay. Let me go ahead and calculate these numbers because you obviously came here to waste my time. So, at $30,000, I have your gross calculated. Are you painting your nails in my courtroom?
What makes this even more dramatic is the mother's attitude. While the judge is discussing child support, she starts painting her nails in the courtroom. That visual alone tells you everything about how this moment is being received. The judge sees it as disrespectful and proof that she isn't taking the hearing seriously.
Because I need you to pay attention when I read these numbers off to you. Because
know
I
what
can
I
assure
make.
you,
You need to know what I make.
I can assure you it's going to be more than $20. How about that?
Your Honor, you see what I have to deal with?
I definitely see what you have to
with.
deal with, but you know, I can't necessarily control how your sister behaves. That is up to her. But we can make sure that you are receiving more than $20, okay? I
appreciate that.
So at $2,500 gross, that brings your net.
The aunt tries to stay composed, but you can hear the frustration. She's been carrying this burden for years. Meanwhile, the judge is calculating support based on the mother's own reported income. The gap between what was being paid and what should have been paid is about to become enormous.
Okay. So your child support obligation for 4 children is going to be $701 plus.
$701? I can't afford that. I got gas.
Oh, now
I
you're
got
paying
food,
attention.
I got
Oh, okay. So
Whatever.
$701
Yeah.
plus the $250 comes out to $951.
Here comes a number. The court calculates child support for 4 children at $701 per month. Then the health insurance cost gets added. The total jumps to $951 every single month. That's a long way from $20.
You're up and coming, which means one day you're going to be up and you're going to be coming to pay this $951 in child support. Is there anything further?
No.
Is there anything further?
I ain't got that. I already told you that. So,
Okay,
I mean,
so you don't
can
have
write
any
it
other
up,
questions? All right.
This case wasn't really about music, clubs, or future dreams. It was about 4 children who needed support and an aunt who stepped up when nobody else did. Judge Vonda B made it clear that responsibility follows the parent, not the relative who helps out. If this case surprised you, let us know what you think in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Alright guys, this case starts with a mother walking into court convinced she's about to get a major child support increase. But almost immediately, the hearing takes a bizarre turn when she accuses her ex of making adult films and secretly earning money she believes is hiding from the court. What follows is part child support dispute, part courtroom chaos.
Ms. Smith, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, good morning. I come here today to try to get his child support raised.
Okay.
We have 1 child and income that he's actually not reporting. We kind of try to make it work not too long ago, and when I was at his house, I found a bunch of pornographic movies.
What do you mean make it work?
We've been separated for a long time. Our son's 11.
Okay.
But we kind of got back together, and he has a...
The mother claims she recently tried reconnecting with her ex after years apart. But instead of rebuilding their relationship, she says she discovered stacks of adult videos featuring him with multiple women. Her argument is simple. If he's appearing in all these videos, then he must be making money from them, and that income should count toward child support.
He's the main character on the movies with all these different women. And he is saying that he's, that I can't be mad at him. It's not cheating if he's making porn. And some of them are in our bed. And I said, well, it doesn't work of them. So I feel like...
So you believe he's getting paid from that?
Mm-hmm. And plus, his business, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's almost close to 100,000, give or take.
This is where the legal issue becomes important. Child support is based on income, not assumptions. The mother believes there are thousands of videos and that he's being paid. But belief and proof are 2 very different things in court. The judge immediately starts focusing on whether any evidence actually exists.
Easily $600 a month from him. I feel like
so
something's
that's how
not
much
right.
His child support is
currently
set at right now?
Yes.
Okay.
We went through mediation at the child support office.
Yeah.
You know, he's...
How long ago was that?
He's 11, and I guess 10 years ago.
Oh yeah,
he was little.
That has been a while. You've been way overdue for a modification for a number of reasons. So about this income, is what she's saying true? Does it include that?
Well, it's payment in one way or another.
Is a yes or no?
No, ma'am, I'm not getting paid technically.
So that means you're lying.
So you're doing it for free? Well, you know what? Never mind. That's not my business. I'm sorry. That's not my business. So your business, where you do make the money, she's talking about the $100,000.
When the judge asks the father directly, he denies earning money from the videos. Instead, he explains that he's a mechanic making somewhere between $85,000 and $90,000 a year. That's a significant income increase compared to what was calculated years ago, and that fact alone may justify modifying support.
That you do?
I'm a mechanic.
Okay. All right. So you said 90 on the high end?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Your Honor, is there any way that we could subpoena his financial records for the porn thing?
Well, you can. I'm not going to do a subpoena on anything like that. I don't want to. You can do that though. Yeah, if it exists, you can do that. You know, but subpoenas aren't free. So I hope you know exactly what it is that you're looking for.
Well, there's so many of them, and he told me that he's getting paid for them, and there's
But the judge isn't interested in speculation. Her position is straightforward. bring a paper trail, bank deposits, contracts, or some proof of income. Without that evidence, the court can only calculate support using verified earnings.
Unless you have some sort of proof that shows that he has income from that, and unless he tells me otherwise, I can't really go off of that. I can only go off of what he told me. And he said 90,000 on the high end shape. What do you do for a living?
I don't work. I take care of our kid.
So you're a stay-at-home mom?
Mm-hmm.
And she's 11?
He is.
He is
yeah.
11? He goes to school?
He does.
So what do you do during the day?
Nothing.
You don't want to work?
No.
So you're just living off of his child support?
I am. And we live with our mother.
And you're proud of that?
Well, we were living with him, and I was a stay-at-home mom. He made the income.
Okay.
But, I mean...
But you can work...
Then the focus shifts completely. The judge asks the mother about her own situation, and the answer surprises everyone. She admits she doesn't work, spends her days at home, and lives with her mother. Suddenly, the conversation isn't just about the father's income anymore. It's also about personal responsibility.
I mean, my mom's the homeowner. We don't have to pay nothing.
Okay. You know, I'm not going to go there with you today because you should work, but again, that has nothing to do with me today. What we're going to do is talk about the modification of these numbers, all right? So your income has increased. So based on you saying that you receive about 90,000 on the high end, it brings your gross to about...
This becomes one of the most revealing moments in the hearing. The mother openly says she could work if she wanted to, but she simply doesn't want to. That's not exactly the answer most judges expect to hear. You can almost feel the courtroom energy change as the judge processes that admission.
$1,465.22 that would bring, well, health insurance. Who covers health insurance?
I do.
And how much is that?
It's 110.
So what I'm going to do is give you credit actually for the health insurance coverage for the child. So that would slightly bring your child support down. And monthly, yes, slightly. It's still expensive.
Despite the unusual accusations and distractions, the judge returns to the numbers. Child support modifications are about financial changes, and the father's increased earnings are clearly documented. The court begins recalculating support based on his current income rather than the amount used years ago.
You pay more if I got a job?
No, it would be more for the child if you got a job.
Your Honor.
Ma'am, no.
You don't understand.
No, you don't understand. I'm basing his child support increase off of what it is that he makes. Nothing more.
He makes more than that.
Until you bring me something in here to show me that, that's what I'm going.
The result is significant. The father's monthly support obligation. The judge also gives him credit for providing health insurance, which slightly reduces what the final number could have been.
I'm going to go find me a job. That's all I want to hear. If it's anything else other than that, I'm not entertaining it. Pertaining to what I just said, do you have any questions?
I will go look for a job. But please, please hear me out on one thing.
What is it? Make it quick.
I promise you I'll make it quick. Let's say that...
Even after receiving the increase she requested, the mother continues arguing that the father earns more than his admitting. The judge makes it crystal clear. If additional evidence exists, bring it back to court. Until then, the ruling will be based on verified facts, not rumors.
We're done right there. We're done. Is there anything further
You're
for you,
about to
sir?
climax.
Okay. Well,
the batteries go out.
Okay, thanks.
That's him.
Okay, great. Let me tell you what we're going to do. You all are done, and if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed. Thank you.
In the end, this case wasn't decided by accusations or personal drama. It came down to documented income, health insurance costs, and a legal standard for modifying child support. The father's obligation increased because his earnings increased. Simple as that. If this courtroom twist caught you off guard, drop your thoughts below, hit like, and subscribe for more unbelievable courtroom stories.